So to Abraham and Oxana, it's been tough. It has been tough. I am trying to provide a house for you in a good neighborhood and a good society. I got a stalker right now. I'm in the San Luis Valley. I was in Costilla. It started there, and now it's Conejos. I got a creepy little Xanis driving here, and then he just sits. He creeped it down by my house, or about down by my shed, and he just creeped right by, and then he just sits. He turns off his car, and he just fucking... I hate when people do shit like drive up to your house. Dude's been out shooting guns. He's a stranger, probably a criminal wannabe rapist stalker, pretending that he wants just to have a nice little chit chat with me from afar. He turned off his vehicle. What are you doing? And he mumbled some shit. Motherfucker, you want to have a chit chat, you need to speak the fuck up. It's just to believe that you just randomly drove by here. You're just hunting and you randomly... Yeah, okay. If you randomly drove by my house, why are you stopping? I'm supposed to stop whatever the fuck I'm working on and do whatever the hell you want to do? No. Fuck you. I ain't doing that shit. I was in my house or in my shed working on some things, and then I go outside. And I'm standing in the yard, and he stops his truck. So I ask him what he's doing. I can't hear his response. Mr. Mumbles. I assured him, I assumed he was hunting, but he wasn't speaking loud enough for me to hear. I'm not wanting any company, so I told him to move on. And I should have asked him for his name. And I'll ask Little Xanis, I got a lot of questions for you. So if you come back around here, actually, I don't want you to come back around here, ever. I think you're a sick, creepy fuck. But Little Xanis, if you come back around here and you want to commit a crime, you're not allowed to hit people. You're not allowed to rape people. You're not allowed to steal from people. And you're not allowed to murder people. So Little Xanis... in a way, I don't want to provoke you, but I'm kind of daring you. You've been a piece of shit for over 2 fucking years. You want to keep on being a piece of shit? Bring it. I got some questions. I'll ask one question. I'll ask another question. If it seems like you either stole from me or hit me or raped or murdered anybody I care about, I'm going to make an arrest. In Colorado, you're allowed to make a citizen's arrest. So I'll make an arrest. It's not just my morality, but it's actually Colorado law. And I'm at a point where I don't even... Will people back me up? I don't know. But I know I'm sick of you being a fucking stalking, menacing piece of shit. Little Xanis, I don't like you. I don't want you around me. I don't want you... You're going to just turn off your engine and have a nice little chit-chat. I don't want what you're selling. I don't want any of what you're selling. If you knew me and talked to me and then, came out here and we'd have barbecue, that's nice. That's different now, isn't it? Motherfucker. I told him to move on and he took a couple moments. You didn't hear what I said? And then I give him, just waved him on like this. You're just hunting? Okay, then go to an area where you're allowed to hunt at, you piece of shit. Go to an area where you're allowed to fucking hunt at. I should have asked him for his name, and I got some more questions, so... Now am I going to ask him questions if he commits a major crime? I'm going to arrest him. I'm sick of these Little Xanis motherfuckers always thinking that they can come back to creep on my family again. For 4 years. For 3 years. It started in Costilla County, June 1st, 2020. So for over 2 years now. Yeah, I don't like this. A Christian believes that you should treat others the way you want to be treated. You want to just keep stalking and menacing and abusing me? God damn. Why? Because I was out there by myself. I hadn't built my house, so I was an easy lick. And I just posted about how they did this, and then... I guess they think that they're having conversations with me because it's on YouTube. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Abraham and Oxana. I'm doing my goddamn damnedest to find an area where working class families have a chance. You're allowed to go get a job. You're allowed to drive to the job. You're allowed to drive to the business that you start, and you come back to your house and everything's put right. Everything's kept put. Nothing's out of place. Everything's right there. Why the hell am I going to go work for 8 hours at a business or a job just so I can let Little Xanis take everything I work for? You creepy fuck. I don't want Little Xanis to know anything about my wife and kids and my family. I wish Little Xanis would just leave me the fuck alone. I'm working on moving to Idaho because of Little Xanis. Day in and day out, at least once weekly. And if he's not messing with me, driving by and doing all this dumb shit, he's online fucking with me too. And then his end thing is, why am I behaving the way I'm just doing it for attention. I'm crazy, I'm making up stuff, and I'm just doing it for attention. Nah, fuck you, you piece of shit. What you're trying to do is psychological terrorism, and you're trying to make it seem like everybody's out to get me. He's been driving different fucking vehicles, and he seems to have a buddy or two. But the main culprit is just one or two motherfucking piece of shit motherfuckers. I wish you pieces of shit would stop stalking me and stop listening to YouTube. I don't know who you people are, and I don't like you fucking people, especially you Amber Heard motherfucker. Why don't you stop listening to YouTube, you Amber Heard motherfucker? What I'm out here doing is I'm trying to stop crime. There's been crimes that have happened against me. I'm working on investigating the criminals here. Why? Because you guys are threatening to throw me in jail. For over a year, you've been trying to rob me of $100,000 and steal 3 years of my life, throwing me in jail because I fired a couple warning shots while I was in an area with a bunch of fucking criminal motherfuckers doing drive-bys, murdering puppies, doing spotlighting, just fucking dumb harassment bullshit. Nobody gave a shit about any of the felony menacing that was happening to me. And then when I do a police action, hey, you felony menacer, get the hell out of here. I thought I had won a victory. You don't get to mess with me when I'm walking my dogs. I'm out in the backyard peacefully walking my fucking dogs. Why do you need to fucking talk to me right now? Now you need to stir my shit up and get the hell on down the road. Oh, you still driving slow? Get down the road. Oh, now you're jerking your wheel acting like you want to fucking run up into my yard, huh? Yeah, that shit's happened already. And then I got videotape of that. Did you get a name? I got his face. Is that good enough? So crimes have happened against me. I'm working on 5 felony complaints. I'm here. I'm the guy that's against crime. I'm not going around doing anything to anybody. Self-imposed house arrest. I barely go out to go get groceries. Why? Because I don't want Little Xanis to take my things. I don't know who you fucking people are. I don't know who Little Xanis is. Not exactly. I got my suspicions, but I know I don't like you fucking people. What Little Xanis has shown me is that Little Xanis is fucking with you or you or you. Nobody going to care. Nobody going to give a shit. That's fucking horse shit. Why are we spending... We got $1 million cops and $1 million judges and $1 million jails. And we don't get a lick of fucking justice, not a penny's worth of fucking justice. Everybody's just a bunch of criminal pieces of shit, lying, cheating, and stealing, and nobody's got any morals or ethics, and nobody cares if the republic fucking succeeds or if we got virtue and if our community is doing well. I'm trying to stop the crime. I'm investigating the criminals here, which as a representative for myself, as a lawyer, I'm telling me as a client to shut up, but me as a lawyer, I want as much attention on this case as I possibly can get. Look what the fuck they're doing. While Little Xanis is stalking me and driving by my fucking house and trying to stir up my dogs and trying to run over my dogs and being a creepy fuck for over 2 fucking years, I got a Little Xanis stalking the fuck out of me. And I'm supposed to pretend that you all care about felony menacing? Yeah, right. Yeah, right! Yeah, fucking right! Anytime you assholes want to start helping me, I'm here to stop crime. Who the fuck are you? I'm working on investigating criminals here. What the fuck are you doing? You're assholes who don't like the truth. I'm trying to ascertain the truth, and you don't want to know the truth. Why? Because you killed my fucking puppy, and you fucking know you did it. And you know you've been doing crimes against me, you pieces of shit. So help me ascertain the truth. Help me get to the bottom of things. Be a good, decent person for once in your life. Or just don't fucking bother me. If you're a bunch of criminal-loving pieces of shit, fuck the fuck off! Forever! You know what criminals are? You know why people are bad? I mean, I got a whole list of why people are bad, but you know, I think some people just don't think. They like kicking and hurting people because it's fun. I like kicking and hurting you. Well, you're not me, and I like hurting you. Ha! I like this! Takes no thought to be a fucking criminal pile of shit. You know what St. Thomas Aquinas says about being good? He says that good is you're a good person, you're dedicated to your principles, and then you act upon your principles. When you act upon your principles, that's when you build up your dignity. That's how you are a good person. You know what Mr. Miyagi says? You learn how to fight. You learn karate, not to go around being a tough guy, not going around to hurt people, but to stand up for yourself and to stand up for your loved ones. So this stalker, this little Xanis, he stopped his fucking vehicle and he's gonna camp the fuck out. When you've seen one creepy fuck, you've seen them all. I tell him he needs to leave and he waits a moment or two. I don't like you. I don't like what you're selling. I ask you what you're doing out here. If you're pretending to fucking hunt, why don't you say I'm out here hunting? Articulate your words, nice, crystal clear. Nah, you're a piece of creepy fucking shit, you little Xanis fuck. You're not answering my questions directly. You're being Mr. Mumbles because you're so fucking smart and being a piece of shit. He asked me a question and I mumbled. So that way he doesn't really know what's going on. Yeah, I do know what's going on. You're not clearly answering the fucking question because you're a creepy fuck. So I didn't want any company. I was busy doing some other things. So why don't you just keep on moving? I told him to move on. Keep on moving. And then that piece of shit, he's pretending to hunt right. He drives up and he goes past the gate. He leaves the gate unshut again like a disrespectful fucking douchebag, like a little Xanis. And then the little Xanis drives behind this hill that me and my dogs walked that morning. Guess what? Nothing's over there. Me and my dogs walked over there, but he's going to pretend that he's hunting. You ain't allowed to hunt up on County Road 9 for up until the point National Forest. You can't hunt anywhere on County Road 9 up to the National Forest. National Forest is there. Bureau of Land Management is there. And then there's one little spot on top of here. This County Road 9 here. And then you being by my house over here. You have no business being around my fucking house, you piece of shit. But see, I know about this because I'm a lawful person. So if I want to hunt, here's the areas I'm allowed to hunt. But they're fucking criminal fucks. They don't give a shit. They pretended to put their little fucking, whatever hoodies on. But that means if they're getting permits, if they're getting hunting permits, find out which one are my suspects, which one of them are getting permits from Costilla County and coming here. If any of these cops was just a little bit of a detective on my fucking side, they'd see that, you think I just want to sit here and get attention? You think I just want to sit here while little Xanis fucks around with me and I have to take all these fucking notes? And he, ruined my entire day yesterday. Ruined the whole fucking day. He's been ruining my life. I have no peace and security. I don't know who this creepy little Xanis fuck is. And I don't want to know who he is. I don't give a shit what the fuck he might fucking bullshit he might fucking say. Oh, I'm just doing this and that. No! There's no good reason for you to stalk another person. There's no good reason for you to... The stalker's gonna camp out. What you doing out here? Oh, I'm just hunting. Oh, okay, cool. So you're allowed to hunt up there and you're allowed to hunt up there. Is that where you're headed to? Yeah, okay, good deal. Fucking sit and chit-chat. You're a hunting. You got these guns. You're strangers. And you're gonna camp right outside my house, right outside my fucking family? I don't trust you, you fucking weird motherfucker. You wanna just have a nice comfy chit-chat? Like what? Like this is Leave It to Beaver? Like this is Mayberry? Like we could all just leave our doors unlocked and we all just trust one another around here? Get the fuck out of here. They all romanticize the Wild Wild West, but if somebody gets shot in the back, you gotta ask a lot of questions because it's Wild Wild West. A lot of dumb shit happens and a lot of dumb criminal pieces of shit get away with their fucking shit. That's why when you get a Bass Reeves, that's why when you get a hero in the Wild West, it's a great thing. It's a fantastic thing. You got the sheriff, you got the Doc Holliday, you got the Wyatt Earp, who actually wants to stop the criminal fucking sons of bitches so the good people can live their lives, drive to school, drive to work, go get some groceries, come back home. So I know that the aim is they're trying to drive me crazy, and I'm not being driven crazy, not by the stalker. There is another part to this where the person I am talking to isn't listening to anything that I'm saying. They're not caring. They don't give a shit. They can't empathize. So all their suggestions and everything that they say, it just feels so fucking ugly. It feels so ugly. But that's another thing for another time. But basically, I'm talking to somebody that doesn't love me or care about me, who's pretending that the shit that's happening isn't happening because they don't want to give a shit. They like manipulating me and fucking me over, but to be a good, decent friend that actually listens and empathizes, they can't do that. And then, God, if you're actually, I'm going to be a good father, and I'm going to be next, to my children until the day that they die. Why would I not have my children's backs? Why would I pick the rest of the world over my own kids? That's so super fucked up. So I know everybody isn't out to get me. It's only one or two motherfuckers. His aim is psychological terrorism. I'm very disappointed. We'll say that. For anybody else that has heard about this situation and doesn't call me, are you doing okay? The person come back. What are you doing to protect yourself? You know it's a little Xanis. You know he's a wannabe fucking rapist, creepazoid. So what are you doing? You got to protect yourself. You get that fence line up and, do this and do that. There's things that you can do. And if you give a damn, it's easy to talk to a person if you give a damn about that person. If you don't care about that person, well, shit. Yeah, I guess it would be hard to talk to someone that you don't give a damn about. But I know that I only got one, maybe two people who really, they want me. They got it bad for me. Holy fuck. Little Xanis has got it bad for me. Like I said, that's a nickname. People, I'm being more precise. I'm going to just speak about what I know for a fact, 100% here on out. And if I don't know it 100%, then I'll mention that I don't know it 100%. So as I wrote all this, this is, I had to fucking wasting my little bit of electricity, right? He fucked up my day yesterday. I'm using a little bit of electricity to speak about these are the thoughts and what I have to go through. I got a fucking stalker, and it's fucking bullshit. You can ignore that the person is being bullied and they gotta walk the long way around to school, but why the fuck is school that goddamn important that they got to walk the long way? No, fuck a bully. Stop that bullying from being a bully and let that student go straight to the fucking school. Somebody stalking somebody? I had one person who empathized, Amanda, and Amanda had a stalker. And then she said even though she had filed a restraining order or whatever on him, he didn't listen to it and he kind of creeped by the store a couple times. She eventually had to quit. So, and then there was that person in Pueblo who, went through the system and they didn't protect her. And then the fucking guy gunned her down in a dollar store. I don't want to get gunned down by little Xanis at a fucking dollar store. No, creepy motherfuckers. I'm so fucking repulsed by little Xanis, and I'm disappointed by anybody that should be way better. I asked a firefighter to fight a fire, didn't want to do that. I asked a cop to be a cop, asked the judge and the DA to be a DA. You don't want to fight, you don't want to defend victims' rights and go after the criminals? Why the fuck not? Why are we paying millions of dollars for judges, millions of dollars for cops, and millions of dollars for a jail, and we're not getting a penny's worth of justice? We have a rocket docket slaughterhouse. Now, when I got pulled over for speeding, I pulled off to the side. They wrote me a fucking ticket. I had to go to the damn thing. So for these petty fucking things, you're fucking me over and you're robbing me and you're trying to say, but then when I asked the cop, hey, this shit's happening, he says it's not in his jurisdiction. Oh, okay, so you could fuck my life up. When I went to the traffic school, that fucking judge in that outfit in, Manasseh, he was also the same guy that was in Antonito. He was a bitch-ass piece of shit, tried to fuck me over to the hilt, tried to fucking fuck me over as best as he could. And I'm supposed to, pretend that he gives a shit someone murdered my fucking puppy? He don't give a fuck. So what these assholes are doing is they're fucking over the lawful people, and they're just letting the criminals run roughshod, and it's fucking sick. I'm so repulsed by little Xanis, and I'm disappointed by everybody else that just, if my daughter Oxana is, being stalked, I give a shit. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Somebody murdered your dog? Oh my God. Shit, that's traumatic. We need to get you a counselor? I'll talk to you every day until, what do you need? You need me to be there? Okay. I'm going to be next to my children until the day that they die. My children will know that they're loved. My kids will know that they're loved. And if all they want is just for my presence, just for me to sit down, my God, when I was growing up, my shithead fucking abusers wanted me to do all the fucking work that they didn't want to do. And if you just want me to be your fucking friend and to be a witness, just sit in a chair, God damn, I don't think you can ask a person for any less. But I can definitely rise to the occasion. Yes, son of mine. Yes, daughter of mine. When I first came to Costilla County, I had this image of my daughter, Oxana, cascading down the stairs in her prom dress. And her prom date is waiting for her in the waiting area on the bottom. So Oxana's, walking down her prom dance. That's what kept me going. 6 months, nothing happened, but shit's been happening for 3 years now. But I can't pretend that I'm not working for little Xanis. I don't want little Xanis to know my wife and kids. I don't want him to know my business. I don't want him to know my career, my job. I'm going to go to Idaho because I just don't like the San Luis Valley. I don't know most people in the San Luis Valley. But I'm very disappointed in your leaderships and your judges and your cops. They don't respect victims' rights. And they just kicked out Alonzo Payne, pretending that he's the only one that doesn't care about victims' rights. None of them do. None of them care about victims' rights. Because if this little Xanis, if he understood that the system will, clamp down on him, will fucking throw a hammer on him, he wouldn't be doing this. But he's a fucking criminal fuck, and he doesn't care about what's right or wrong. But it does, I wonder, is he talking to? Who the hell is little Xanis talking to? Is he just got a criminal confidence that he doesn't need anybody to talk to? Or is he talking to a cop or a judge that's giving him all the confidence? Yeah, felony menace him again. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. And then keep provoking me until what? What's the end goal? I know I got a creepy stalking, perverted little Xanis that keeps driving around me in my homestead, and I'm not going to allow him to fuck over my family like this. So I'm going to, work on going to Idaho if I'm convicted for the felony menacing that happened, for the felony menacing that I've been accused of that didn't happen. Well, he did it, but if what happened on September 17th, 2022 gets me 3 years in jail of being raped in a Colorado jail, and they steal $100,000 away from me, which is what Michael Gonzalez has been threatening me. They're very schizophrenic. But little Xanis comes by every fucking day. I'm creeped the fuck out by you people. And I don't know why you wouldn't give a shit. If Oxana was sitting there saying she's got a stalker, I give a shit. And I'm going to stop the stalker. I'm going to stop the crimes from happening. That's why I signed up to be a cop. That's why I signed up to be a lawyer. That's why I signed up to be a judge. So I could, stand up for the little guys. So I could stand up for the good people. Especially the good, fucking, the people that are like Jesus, that turn the other cheek. They might be too much of a pushover. So I'd make sure my daughter Oxana is in a safe. That's what I'm working on now. And I'm not even a father yet. So since I'm working on that now, Oxana's going to live in a nice neighborhood in a good society. And she's not going to be abused. And I don't give a shit what you motherfuckers think about that shit. But what you're trying to say in the San Luis Valley is I'm not allowed to defend myself or her. Can't defend nobody. That's bullshit. Not only do I have a right to self-defense, we all should be defending ourselves. Every household, every person should defend themselves. If we all defended ourselves against a piece of shit motherfucker raping everybody, then we stop the rapist. The Wild West, everybody's got these different stories, but ultimately a lot of fucking bad shit went down and nobody did anything about it. That's why when a good Wyatt Earp came by, people loved it. Doc Holliday came by, people loved it. They were cleaning up a town. They modernized and they domesticated, they civilized the Wild West. And it's bullshit that I'm not allowed to defend myself or defend my daughter. I don't know what the creepy stalking perverted little Xanis is planning on doing. But just because I picked Costilla County, just because I picked the San Luis Valley, that's my only fucking mistake. Your culture is terrible here. No working class family should. I only had one stalker. So I'm not mad at America. I ain't mad at you at all. America, I love you. America, there's 49 other fucking states. So just because I got one little fucking stalker in the San Luis Valley, I ain't going to take it out on America. America, I love you. Costilla County officials and the fucking pieces of shit that either know about this shit or doing this shit, fuck you. That's bullshit. My only mistake is that I picked Costilla County. That's the only fucking mistake. So I'm going to find a community that has a culture that doesn't like crime and doesn't like abuse and is okay with planning and zoning regulation. Not draconian, but an orderly development. A nice, logical, orderly development. You don't want an orderly development. You just want everybody to come and throw all their shit and do this. And I don't want that. I also don't want draconian. I like balance. And I have to be able to defend my daughter. So before, when I was imagining Oxana walking down the steps, and that's what kept encouraging me through all this bullshit, I don't think that no more. After a year of Michael Gonzalez trying to fuck me over and this little Xanis stalking me, I don't like you people. You don't care about fairness. You don't care about goodness. You don't care about stopping anybody. And I wonder if they're connected. If they're connected, what fucking chances any of us have? The system is connected to the criminal fucks. Do they defend all their crimes, no matter what they do? And then good people, they'll just keep on terrorizing good people until what? Somebody once said, just don't let them make you mad. No, you come to my house and you hit my daughter and you rape my son and you steal from my daughter and you murder my son. If you do crimes, I'm going to defend myself. And I don't know what would happen. I think bad things around here in the San Luis Valley could happen if I defend myself against this little Xanis. He's a lying little twerpy fucking creepy fuck. I got strong suspicions on who it is, but I'm just going to, until I'm 100%. I know I don't want little Xanis to watch my fucking YouTube videos. Anybody in Costilla or Conejos County, don't watch my YouTube videos. If you like me and you want to stop crime, then watch my YouTube videos and help me out. But if you don't like me, why are you hate watching me? What the fuck are you doing? Especially the haters and the assholes. Don't fucking click on my stuff, you stupid fuck. If I said fuck you, you piece of shit, and you keep on rewinding the video and then play it again, and you do that 100 times, I didn't say fuck you to you 100 times. I just said it once, and I said it in a generic, general way, not even to you, motherfucker. If I'm texting you, if I'm sending you messages directly, and I'm just like, man, you better watch your back, well then that's what little Xanis is doing. These motherfucking hypocritical sons of bitches. I'm supposed to pretend they care about felony menacing when felony menacing has happened for over 2 fucking years. And specifically, there's been, 12 dates or so, but yeah. Yeah, Lil Xanis, you're never going to meet my wife and kids, Lil Xanis. You hear me? You're never going to meet my wife and kids. You're not going to commit any major crimes, 6 or 7s. And you come back around here, I got a lot of questions for you. Piece of fucking shit. Fuck you, little Xanis motherfuckers.